all personnel on hand. The Grand Emporium is engulfed in flames. The ground floor is filled with smoke and fire, spreading up to the second and third floor. Oh my god, this is terrible. Hopefully there's no people inside the building. Welcome back to the Forbidden City. Today we're going to take a look at our fourth building in the city, the Grand Emporium, here at the corner of Brighton Avenue and Bayard Street. The Grand Emporium is a department store made up of 3 levels. You get a billboard on the roof, and Mr. Squeegee Man is cleaning the windows. Say good morning to Mr. Squeegee Man. On the ground floor are display windows showing off their wares. On the right-hand window are a couple of mannequins. One is in a gorgeous dress, and the other one is a beautiful suit. And on the left-hand window, you have a couple of hats displayed on tables. And as always out front, an ice cream stand for the local kids. And look, it's little Timmy picking up some ice cream on the way home from school. There's nothing like eating ice cream on your walk home. Oh no, I see a couple of churches coming up the block. It looks like they want some ice cream too. The fire lieutenant sees what's going on, and that ain't right. You gonna pick out on a little kid? One of the churches steals the kid's ice cream, and you gonna push him over too? What a dirtbag. The lieutenant intervenes and confronts the church. Hey, don't pick on a little kid, and not in front of my house. An argument pursues, and the church pulls their guns. What are you going to do? So the lieutenant steps aside, and the church walk off. This is the neighborhood we live in. And to do the right thing, the lieutenant picks up an ice cream for the kid. As the church are walking off, they head into the Grand Emporium. And straight to the owner. It's the time of the month. The Grand Emporium owner, visibly upset. I paid the Brancaccios for protection. And you want protection money too? You pay them to protect your store from the Bayard Street side. You're paying us to protect the Brighton Avenue side. I can't keep paying both of yours. You can't afford to pay, but you can afford a new chandelier for your store? Listen, lady, you want to do business here? Just pay. As the 2 Chertonovas are leaving, you have 2 Brancaccios heading up from Bayard Street. Good timing. Lucky they missed each other. And heading into the Grand Emporium for a little surveillance. As they enter and check out the ground floor, they notice that there's a back door made of glass. How convenient. Let's head upstairs. As the Brancaccios are heading upstairs, the Emporium owner's a little concerned. She just got her prize chandelier installed, up on the 3rd floor. Here they scope out the 2nd floor and head on up to the 3rd floor. And on the 3rd floor, they see the chandelier. They scope out the 3rd floor and then take off. On that same night, the same 2 Brancaccios come back with tools. They quietly walk past the fire brigade to the back of the Grand Emporium. Here you can see they have a crowbar, they have a chainsaw, they have gasoline. And once they're in, they're up to no good. They go straight to the 3rd floor and the chandelier. Firefighters started smelling smoke next door and went over to investigate. Quickly realizing there's a fire, he heads back over to the firehouse to sound the alarm. Thinking it's a one-alarm fire, a couple of firefighters head over with fire extinguishers. After assessing the situation, they realize it's a 4-alarm fire and quickly call for backup. Engine companies and ladder companies are deployed. They're quickly rushing to the scene. Once they arrive on site, they quickly realize it's a 5-alarm fire. All personnel is on hand. The Grand Emporium is engulfed in flames. The ground floor is filled with smoke and fire, spreading up to the 2nd and 3rd floor. Oh my god, this is terrible. Hopefully there's no people inside the building. And here comes some added security. Police are blocking off the street. This is getting extremely dangerous. The fire's out of control, and the heat is overbearing. You can feel it down the block. Oh, the Grand Emporium owner gets the news and is rushing towards her store. This is where she poured her life savings into the business. Frantic, she rushes over to a couple of cops on the scene, who directs her to the fire lieutenant. As she's running towards her store, her hands are sweaty, her chest is tightening. This is not happening. This is not real. Fear and anger begins to creep in. She finds the lieutenant and she hurries over. As she looks up, her worst scenario has come true. The entire building is engulfed in flames. There's not much that they could do. The firefighter gets geared up and begins heading into the building. The firefighters are fighting this fire on both ends of the building, the front and the back. Oh, this is such a sad scene. These firefighters are working diligently, going into a dangerous situation. As the Grand Emporium owner, standing next to the fire lieutenant, is watching the devastation, a couple of Brancaccios head over and shoves the Emporium owner in the back. Next time, you pay on time. And then heads back to the safe house. Finally, the fire looks like it's under control, and the firefighters are starting to pack up. It's been a long night. Early on the following morning, the last emergency personnel departs. The breeze and the devastation remains. The sergeant and the fire lieutenant is consoling the Grand Emporium owner. The gravity of what had happened overnight is starting to settle in. And before the Grand Emporium owner could gather her thoughts, a couple of Brancaccios head over, again demanding protection money. And this time, she pays, in full and on time. Oh my god, before she had a chance to breathe, 2 Churts head over. Don't think the fire excuses you. Payment is still due 1st of the month. And then they head off. Ah, frustrating. The hard work, the sacrifices, for this. Oh, look at them. Well-fed and happy. Plump and juicy. Oh my god, how many are there? I don't know. The more the merrier.